And welcome back to Adventure's Edge Heroes of the Vale, episode 11.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
The doggies say hello to me.
Yeah.
Corda says hello.
That literally just happened. Okay.
And the timing.
And they probably
So
didn't
much
even get picked
fun.
up on the mic, so
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see.
you'll have to add in
Either
the dog
I'll have
sounds.
to edit
Right.
all of this out, or you will have just heard dogs directly above the studio barking.
In perfect timing synchronicity.
The dogs say hello, and why can't we be part of this podcast? Okay, well, we are here to do a podcast, so,
Well, let's get to it.
I mean,
Just
everybody
jump
doing
right
great.
in.
Just,
Well, yeah,
wow,
I
yeah,
mean,
just like, yeah.
It was a long week just waiting to listen to this because they were on their edge with, are we lizard lovers or haters?
I do not know that any of us used that language.
I just did. It is canon.
The important thing is it's not a spider.
That's right.
Yeah, we really did determine how we feel about
Yeah.
spiders.
I like that the most brutal of our entire group were the most spiders. No, let's pick every other room.
Yeah.
I have to say that I don't know that I've ever had a group like that where it's like, oh no, we're not going to go fight the giant spider.
I'll be
It was
honest, I did not know until I was sitting here that Trunk was afraid of spiders. But as a DM, I've had so many people that hate spiders so much that I just went, this is going to happen. My giant boy it does not like little buggies.
Yeah, and partially Daerun and Trunk's reaction to it kind of drove my decision to make Tommy afraid of spiders as well.
I'm not really afraid of spiders. It's just the dying part.
Yeah.
Being trapped in a web seems really constrictive.
So, which I don't know. It really seems like of all of us, Zinnia should be the most afraid because she's the most like a fly
Yeah.
to this giant spider.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're also the most like aggressively curious. So I can see you not being afraid of nature. Whereas, the two guys that should be the least afraid of them because we're just aggressive in ways are like, no, it's appropriate that we want to hide behind Zinnia. Save us.
I really do find that dichotomy hilarious. And I loved that whole bit and the fact that you guys are like, yeah, I'm not going to kill that spider.
No,
I'm just really hoping that we find the mushrooms like the kobold just knows where they are and we don't have to ever deal with that spider.
I really hope so too. I'm very much hoping so.
Okay. Well,
As
Always
the DM now
so-
changes his whole plan. Oh, nope. Kobold knows nothing. Okay.
Or worse, yes. Oh, yes, the spider. He loves those mushrooms.
oh no, I'm planning an entire arc now of a spider invasion.
Oh.
Right.
Gonna have to make a new character.
So I'm busy for the next year, and I'll be back later.
Okay, well, let's
Recap.
we obviously there was a spider.
There you go. So I was looking at the spider's eyes and I thought, this is not a good idea. And so I left. When I went down and told everybody, many were skeptical. So it makes me think, am I an honest person? Do they think I'm honest? Or do they think I'm full of it? So from now on, I dubbed thee myself Daerun, the truth teller. And so Zinnia decided to go, well, let me go check this out. And that's my best Zinnia impression. And so she goes up there and sees what I told her was up there. And unfortunately, the web got her. Fortunately, the brilliant athleticism of our brave fighter, Tommy, was able to run over and dive and catch the fairy before it suffered any damage. So then we got this chest. And again, our fighter opened it with ease. And now Zinnia has a pair of beautiful boots. We'd have no idea what they do. But the real story is this little lizard man who we caught eating a crow. We interrupted his lunch and found him hiding. And now we've got him in our hands, and we're going to find out what's going on around here. Did I miss anything?
I mean, no, I feel like that was a really good recap. I do feel like there's like more to this. I feel like there's a bromance brewing.
With the fighter?
Yeah.
Or in me?
Like, yeah.
I mean, I can move like not even his speed. He was over catching you by the time I was like reacting. So to move over there.
And to be honest, right, everybody loves Tommy.
Yeah.
Is that it?
It's-
Okay. I mean, it's just
I'm
like,
afraid I feel sorry for you that you don't see the brilliance in the man.
I'm pretty sure I saw his brilliance before anyone else at this table.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of a, oh, I love Tommy from before we even started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah.
Was that Tommy saying that or others?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was Zinnia
Hey.
hiding
Oh.
in the little girl's room already.
Yeah.
You know, it's right. And,
Tommy was
you know,
awesome.
it's a popular thought.
Yes.
So it
If-
works.
And Tommy loves Tommy, and so does everybody else.
Tommy loves
What's not to love?
Okay. So here we are. We've got this.
We've got this kobold or
Whoa,
lizard
no,
person.
Lizard,
Lizard,
but
yeah,
it's
lizard.
just a tiny.
Laughing
Well, it's bigger than me.
and squirming.
Are we still in initiative?
No, but if there's something, I mean, we left off with the two of you grappling it. Everybody who sees the creature can make a knowledge local to see if you know what a kobold is.
Ooh, I might.
14.
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even know that. I got a natty 20. Look at that.
I got 16.
17 for me from the brief glance that I had before I walked away.
I mean, so for one reason or another, all of you are familiar with kobolds. And you said you got a natty 20 over there?
I got a natty 20, but then you take away perhaps because it's a -5 if we don't have that, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So it's really a 16, though. I mean, it's
Okay. So, I mean, everybody's got pretty much, yeah, good rolls all around to know what a kobold is. So, I mean, is there anything specific that you would like, any of you would like to know that you maybe as players don't already know based on past assumptions?
Is it normal that it would be out by itself?
No, kobolds are pack creatures. They definitely have large war bands. They are underground dwellers. They can be dangerous in large numbers. They are individually not the most courageous, of creatures.
Did we see the hole that he was trying to get into? Were we able to? Because he was crawling into a hole, but it wasn't through his side wall. It was down.
I mean,
yeah?
Bramble did.
Okay.
I mean, and Tommy, when you got down and grappled him, you could see he was probably trying to wiggle into a hole. Yeah.
So, I mean, you just said underground. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, they're sensitive to light. They don't love bright lights. And I think that's probably enough to go on if there's anything else you wanted to know.
Well, I assume he's trying to squirm free, even pinned.
I mean, he does. He squirms, but between the two of you,
Sure.
he's not very strong.
Okay.
So as long as you continue to maintain your pen, he's not going anywhere.
Well, I'll put a stern look on my face and I'll say, hey, we don't want to hurt you. We just want to ask you some questions. And I'll try to scare him into compliance.
All right, give me an intimidation roll.
Oh, yeah, Tommy can intimidate. Oh, why did I have to say that? That is a 7.
Okay. All right. So you think you're very convincing in your head. He does quit squirming though, because I think he probably realizes he's not breaking out of this, and maybe he's got to save his strength. So he looks at you, even kind of like snarls a little bit.
We just want to ask some questions. All right. Bramble,
Yeah. Bramble, can you talk to
maybe
us?
want to talk with him?
Yes. I mean, I suppose. What?
Tell him to hold still. That if he doesn't, like, we're not going to hurt him if he cooperates. We won't hurt him.
Well, you found some of them mushrooms,
Yes.
right? Maybe he knows where the rest are.
All right. Yeah, we're trying to help some people, and we could really use some information from you. So if you don't mind just holding still, we're not here to hurt you. We need these mushrooms. They're called iron bloom mushrooms, I believe. Do you know where we would be able to find some of those?
Gert'll keep know where the mushrooms are. You let him go. Big people always hurt the kobolds.
We don't want to hurt you. If you show us where they are, we will absolutely let you go.
They're in the wolf den. Lots of them. Big wolf. Wolfsy's dangerous. Wolfsy's eat the kobolds.
I think we already took care of the wolves, though there might be some more.
No, you only kill his mates. I saw. Gert'll saw. I watched whole thing. Now that you're all collectively, aside from Trunk, standing in this little room, you can see that their mortar has been like cut out in quite a few places in this room, so that prying eyes could peek out and probably have a pretty good vantage point of the front gates and the courtyard. So you think that he has very likely been able to spy on your activities, at least. And your fight did take place literally on the other side of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
Bramble, do you remember where you found the wolves?
Yes, they were in the other hallway, closer to the other door, the other side of the building.
It's like the northwest side. Yeah.
So, what are you doing here? What's your name?
Gert'll
Gertlekeep?
Gert'll
Gertlekeep. Gertlekeep?
Gert'll
I think his name is Gertlekeep.
So what, why are you here?
Gert'll watch the gates. Watch the comings and goings of the wolfsies.
But why?
So we know when they go away.
Why?
I cannot say.
Yes, you can.
I don't know.
You can. And I will stroke his nose ridges.
Oh, give me the diplomacy on that.
It's good. That is a 22.
Zinni knows the
Subdue.
secret kobold pet technique.
He's probably never been patted affectionately his entire life, and his face crinkles up, and he looks like he's gonna snap at you, but then he just is immobilized.
You can tell me.
God, I can't. God, no. The boss, the chief, he kill me. I can't talk.
Well, I'm not going to tell your chief. I don't even know who your chief is. We just want to get these things and get out of here. But I'm a very curious fairy.
The wolfsies, they keep this place for themselves. We want it. Yes, we want it.
Oh.
You kill the wolfsies. We happy.
Well, what about that giant spider? Have you seen that giant spider?
Yes, he's big.
That's what giant means.
He eat my friend.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like that would also be a problem for your kobold tribe.
Yes, but we stay away from big spider, yes.
Oh.
Unless you go kill spider.
No.
It's not happening,
No
mate.
deal. So we kill the wolves. You're okay, yeah?
Oh, yes, we be great happy.
You be grateful?
Yes.
Okay.
Good to give you shinies.
Oh, well, we would accept shinies. So we can work that now. Does he seem trustworthy? And I will say that to you. Well, you're petting his snout.
And you think
So
Zinnia's
it's not like you're in the back of the corner.
you think Zinnia's a great judge of character here?
I'm doing my best here because I don't know who is a good judge of character.
I mean, you could each make a sense. I mean, anybody listening could make a sense motive if you so wish.
Sure.
So yeah, Zinnia's like 14 and it's like, sure.
I got 15.
Sure.
I also got a 14.
I just gotta look it up here real quick. Sorry. I got an 18.
Ooh.
I mean, none of you have direct experiences with kobolds, so he seems to be telling you as much truth. I mean, Tommy, I think you're probably the most wary of him just because of their reputation. But
Sure.
you don't know that you've determined if he's lied to you yet.
I'll say Shiny's first, and then we killed a big wolf.
Oh, well, Zinnia will just be like, well, I would just really think it would be really nice if the kobolds would be my friends. Do you think the rest of are they, what do they call their groups? What is a kobold?
What's a group of kobolds? That's a good
I
question.
don't know.
Tribe?
Tribe? That's right.
Kobold,
Sure, I don't know. Tribe.
a kobold cohort? A kobold,
You guys never discussed this?
Clutch.
What do you
Clutch?
call yourself?
You got to go with alliteration.
yeah,
yeah.
kobold, a clutch of kobolds. Your kobold clutch, your kobold,
A
confluence.
Friends.
Conclave, confluence. Well, conclave, I think.
Congregation?
Yeah.
Group of
I like that we're all
Congress.
throwing like real complicated words at this
I'm just
kobold.
wondering-
Yeah, he's just like looking at you kind of wide-eyed.
So you have the authority to give us things. You, not your chief.
I have shiny. I give you.
Oh. Like, why don't you show us the shiny first?
I'll set him down.
Oh, okay.
Will you just say nice things to your chief about me? And I'll scritch his nose again.
Yes.
Never did Don think that he was going to be this extensive on a kobold NPC, but we're going to make him.
At this point, I sort of thought that this was going to be bloody intimidation, so I stepped away. But
You were like cracking your knuckles. I'm so sorry.
oh no, I'm like,
Oh, you didn't want to see that.
I don't like bullying little things. So, but hearing that it's going well, I just kind of like voice through the little wall hole, like, should I go check to see if the wolf is there?
We might want to go more than one person.
Yeah, I think we should all go together. So, Girdle Keep?
Yes.
Oh, see, I can learn your name too. All right. Oh, did I tell you my name?
No.
Zinnia.
Hi, Zinnia.
Hi.
All right. I
made
feel
a
like
kobold friend.
Tommy's job here is done. So I'll head out to the hallway to join Trunk.
Okay. He will.
So you okay? You go kill wolfsies, and shinies are in the bag.
And he points at the other bed, which has actually quite a variety of things on it. There's like tools laid out. There's a little sack and some bird bones and things.
Girdle Keep. If we do this, you make sure that your kind know that we are friends of yours, yeah?
I tell the chief. Yes.
Okay. In my culture, we shake hands on things like this. I put up my big old paw.
He gingerly reaches out where you were just recently grappling him. He'll
I'd subdue him somehow.
okay. He will shake your hand.
Okay, Girdle
You don't
Keep.
think he totally gets what it's about, but sure.
They have some kind of bond understanding with an agreement in their culture, I'm sure, when they make deals. Maybe it's a hug or, like a rub on the nose or something like that. I don't know.
While this awkward cultural exchange is going on, I'll just kind of call back through the hole as Tommy's coming around. Could we clarify what precisely he means by wolf seas? Are we talking little dogs? Are we talking
I think
something
wolves.
more horrible? Let's not think, let's ask.
Oh, so you see the wolves that we hurt out of there, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
There's wolves bigger?
One wolf, gray pelt. He big wolfsy.
Perhaps like a dire.
Is it just the one other wolf, or do you think there's more?
Just the one. One enough. More than enough.
Okay.
He killed many kobold.
Okay. Well, we'll go see.
You're not careful, he'd kill you too.
I bet he would.
Gnaw your bonesies. Suck the marrow.
Please don't eat us if we die.
I don't think that's a promise he can make.
Well, it doesn't matter. We really have to go get the
So,
mushrooms.
I'll grab the
let's
bag of
go.
shinies.
The mushrooms anyway.
Uh,
Well, I think you're up, Trunk.
Sure. I, with my profound and amazing stealth, will head down the hall towards the wolf den and attempt to not make clodhopper noise.
So we could also let the wolf spell it out.
I
Okay,
feel-
so he's standing there. You're holding the bag, Daru,
Yep.
and then everybody's just like gonna start walking towards the wolf den. What?
Gonna shut the door behind us.
You say anything else to him, or
Okay. I will. You should probably stay here where it's safe until we're done.
Okay. Good
Unless you
luck.
think you can help us. Do you think you can help us?
No.
He's watched how we fight. He knows his odds.
So I'm going to look inside the bag.
I'm
I'm not going to count anything, or just a quick look.
you don't want to insult him, right?
Right. I mean, insulting it.
Inside the bag, there is a pile of gold coins and a kind of large red ruby.
Ooh,
Dang.
those
Yeah.
are nice shinies.
We're good. I'll tie it back up and put it in my pack. So let's go kill this wolf and get our mushrooms. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's go.
So how are we going to do about this? We're just going to go in the den. You want to go first, or we can send Corda to smell and make sure that it's there.
Okay.
Or
Could Corda draw it out into the courtyard?
yes, Corda could also get eaten alive. Yes, we could. You saying like an ambush
Yeah.
kind of thing? What if Corda was to do that, but you were to keep sight on Corda from like flying away? Can you do that kind of thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if Corda got all the attention from the wolf might not even know you're there, especially if in the air. Like if you were from a distance. And that way you at least know, hey, it's coming, and like it's, scream like, oh, here we go, or something, because I'm just afraid Corda would get trapped and, I don't want her to die. And Corda goes,
Okay.
I feel like this plan is complicated needlessly.
would you like to break down another door?
Yeah, Trunk is also agreeing and already kind of slowly walking down the hall.
Oh, so
I have sanctuary like in the back of my head ready to go if I find a door.
So I will follow Trunk.
okay.
Not
So
learned,
I guess
but
we're
I
just
thought
gonna
I
go
would
into the wolf
say.
slayer and. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just follow them.
Okay. We'll follow the.
And the barge
Brute
is saying,
squad.
you can go your own way.
Yes.
The brute squad.
I
Go for
guess.
it, brute squad.
Oh, okay. So you
Nipper is not going. Nipper can hang back because, yeah.
I will follow behind and have my loot at the ready.
That is a 16 stealth as I come down the hall, which is the highest I'll ever roll in my life.
okay? So you're attempting to be stealthy. Tommy, did you say you were trying to be stealthy?
Yes. And I got it 11.
All right. So basically everybody's cautiously moving to the end of the hall.
And I do have my spear out. I would like to point that out.
Samesies.
All right, we've got our spear wielders up front, and basically, yeah, you this whole structure, this corner is kind of. I mean, the whole structure itself is sort of U-shaped, but you are at the top left, like L corner. This is where Bramble had originally run down to the darkness, and then saw the two wolves in that first door, and then run back and actually drew them out that way. So that first door right now where Trunk's pawn is actually standing is wide open. So let's get everybody kind of where you are. And I'll tell Trunk what he sees in there. So if you want to put yourselves where you are on the map.
I put ourselves where I thought it would, but if they're further up, then that's fine.
So Trunk, looking through that door with your spear at the ready, you can see that the room itself is like filled with like gnawed bones littering the floor. Tufts of gray fur can be seen here and there. There's an old stone desk sitting in the center of the chamber. You can see it's kind of scratched and cracked. And the stench of wet fur hangs heavy in the air. And you can see kind of on the northeast side of this 15 by 15 chamber, there's where probably some wolves have been nesting. Like there's like furs and debris and bones and things. It just looks like maybe these two wolves had been nesting. And you're coming in on the south side of the room. On the west side of the room, it's not even a door or door frame. It's just an open, like a 5-foot opening leading into another darkened chamber. And it is still, I believe, we're still like midday, I believe.
I'd like to make sure that the sanctuary doors next to me are closed, the double doors to the left of me.
Oh, to that shrine
I
area?
want to make sure that they're closed.
Okay. All right. So that you can tell, Trunk, even from your vantage point, that in that larger chamber, it has had some roof, like some little pieces of the roof have fallen in. So it's not like pitch black. It's getting some sunlight in there, but you really can't make out any details. So you're kind of standing there. You don't see this other wolf just yet. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 23, I believe.
Nice.
Let me double check my mathing. 22. And I do have low light vision if that's relevant.
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah. Yeah. Then you could probably make out on the ground. There was a large column like that was probably supporting the center of that room, and it has toppled. And I'm going to go ahead and reveal parts of that too. However, you can, you hear something, like something shift, something large, very quietly moved. And you just could make it out with that roll. Like something was trying to move stealthily.
Cool. I will give Tommy just kind of a gesture that in my brain means I'm going to check, which probably is not a gesture that humans would recognize. I don't even know what that would be. And I'm going to step inside, and as I do, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself in hopes that if something big wants to bite me, it will not.
Okay. And that remind me. Now, assume you can't move once you cast that? I have to look at Sanctuary.
No indication that I can't.
Okay. What does that do for you again?
Any creature that wants to target me with basically anything has to make a will save. Otherwise, their attempt is kind of foregone.
Okay. Okay. So you step into the room, spirit ready, and cast Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Your intonation sort of filling the chamber, muffled a bit in the gloom, echoing around eerily, and you stand at the ready. Tommy, what do you do?
I will follow him in.
All right, so you've stepped in. So Trunk is basically against the eastern wall, kind of in the middle, just stepping near the bone piles. So Tommy, you've stepped in now by basically occupying the space just inside the door. Do you want to move farther in?
No, I would like to grab something off of the ground. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's loose.
Okay, I mean, there's plenty of little pieces of bone and things.
Yep, and then I would like to hold it to Xenia and say, can you cast light on this?
Yes.
And then once that happens, I'd like to toss it into that other room.
All right. And we'll just keep going. So, Xenia, you've confirmed. Daerun, they've stepped in now.
I'm going to look up.
And looking where you're kind of at the back of
I'm
the
at the
line.
back. Yep.
You're at the back of the line.
I'm the caboose.
Caboosing everything, checking out the ceiling. All right. Zinnia,
Yes. How tall are the ceilings in here?
they are 10-foot tall ceilings.
Oh, that's it.
What? Yes. And the rooms have been a little taller.
The door's built. This
Oh,
is
no, I'm
the
asking in that room, how tall? Not in the hallway.
Oh, I see. It's not vastly taller. It's only like 15 feet tall.
All right. Well, I'm going to fly in quietly, and I want to fly over to this corner and hover near the ceiling.
Are you casting light?
Oh, yeah.
He was holding the bone unexpectedly. I was just clarifying.
Yes.
Okay, so you reach out, you cast light on the bone,
And then I fly.
and then you fly across the room quietly.
Yes.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. Tommy, you're now holding a lit bone, in which case were you going to ready a throw? Is that?
Yeah, I was going to ready a throw.
Okay, so that will trigger your thrown action if you want.
Stealth is 17.
Okay, perfect. So you're
Yep.
Okay, so
I just want to toss it right to the right through the entrance. I don't want to try to throw it like into the back of the room. But yeah, right where that went off.
okay. All right, so the glowing bone clatters across the floor near the broken column. Xenia is now concealed in the top left corner of the room. Bramble, what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna move so I'm like at the doorway. Like I said, I have my loot ready, but I'm keeping quiet for now.
Okay, so you are adjacent to Tommy, but still in the hall. So at this point, Tommy, Trunk, and Zinnia are in this first chamber, the den annex with the stone desk, and Daerun and Corda are also in the hall. Daerun, are you now? Your pawn is still like around the corner there. Are
Yeah.
you
So
moving
because
up?
it's getting kind of crowded, and the bottleneck makes me a bit nervous.
Mhm.
After shutting the doors behind me, I kind of I want to look back if I can and open the door. Is there light coming in from anywhere inside the room?
I'm sorry, which room?
The temple or the sanctuary area, the altar room.
There
Like,
was.
can I see light coming from anywhere? I'll creak the door open if it need be.
Let's see. Pews of dark wood, tipped over, covered in dust. Ceremonial anvil. It doesn't specifically say that, but my impression was there's probably some windows up there.
The reason why I ask, and this is just because sometimes this happens, like this map part of the wall is black. So I have not seen that part. Is that just a wall when I went in there the first time?
My apologies. There you go.
That's okay.
That is just
Okay.
a wall, yeah.
Okay. So there's nothing in there because of all the things. When I looked at the ceiling, is the ceiling like, it's probably dark in there, but I have low light vision. I know that's not much, but is there any holes in the ceiling?
There are some small holes.
Okay.
Large enough, you think, for those.
Yeah.
You guys never really identified what the dark mentals were,
Sure.
but
Sky octopi.
the sky octopi, yeah,
Or ceiling
to
squids.
go out and probably hunt.
Yeah.
So, but that is a 15 foot tall kind of arched ceiling. So other than that, there's 2 columns and the anvil, which I don't remember if you guys even fully checked out.
So I'm going to maybe quietly come around the corner if I can and just tell Bramble, step back. That door next to you, be careful. Behind you.
So Bramble, where you're at,
Point behind you.
that is a good point. So the door that leads to this chamber is actually right next to another door to the right that would lead into a separate chamber. But thus far, there's been no indication that these are connected in any way.
Just be careful. Be
Yes.
aware.
I am.
Okay.
I'm
done with
aware
my
of the
actions.
door.
All right. Then
And just for clarity, when I step inside with Sanctuary, I am no longer making any attempt to be stealthy.
all right.
Like at this point, drawing attention to me is good.
Whistle.
I've already like
You don't whisper your spell? Verbal?
not in this case. No.
It's like, I want people to, I'm here. Is it kind of like the,
All
hey
right.
there?
then then you all hear he's no longer being stealthy, but he's some quiet movement, and Trunk and Tommy would have direct line of sight as a massive gray wolf kind of steps out of the darkness and carefully climbs onto this broken pillar. Its eyes, glowing in the gloom, and you hear a very, very low guttural growl just sort of fills the chamber and echoing around.
Who is hiding in the shadows? Why are you in my lair?
I have to admit, I did not expect it to talk.
Trunk was worried that when the kobold was talking about wolfies and all of this kind of like, it's their den and they plan and they command that we were going to deal with a werewolf. So the fact that I see a big dire wolf, I'm like, oh, good. And then I hear it talk and I'm like, oh, nope, I might have been right. So I will just reply, we are here for mushrooms. That's about it.
Does anybody else do anything or take any actions?
I'll take a step forward. Is the table like something I can?
You'd have to climb onto the desk.
I'll just
could.
I'll just swivel around it.
Okay. So Trunk steps around the desk, basically stepping within 10 feet of this massive gray wolf. Okay.
I would kind of edge up with Trunk as well.
All right. So Tommy's going to step up 5 feet then.
I ready myself so that if any fighting happens either way, I will start inspiring courage.
Okay.
I would then, if you're going to stay at the door, can Corda and I I'll grab my hammer and tell Corda, all right, girl, you know what to do.
Okay. So everybody has stepped into the adjoining chamber now and taken up positions with Bramble just outside, and there's a tense readiness.
Mushrooms. Why do you want my mushrooms?
They are components for an elixir.
I like the way they smell. What?
Well, we're taking them.
Oh.
You would dare try to take them from me?
I make a feign as though I'm going to come into the room and just start grabbing them. At this point, I know Sanctuary is about to wear off, so I want him to move.
Oh. Okay. So you're kind of like trying to provoke him.
Yep. Provoking him in a non-offensive way so as to not break the Sanctuary effect.
Okay. Well, always unexpected. So when you basically move as if you're going to step into it, he will snarl, and he doesn't like that. He's going to pounce. Okay. So he will leap forward towards you.
Cool. He'll have to make a will save DC 15, and then we're going to hope that he fails this.
All right. Well,
We do hope that he fails this.
He failed it.
Okay, so his attack portion of his entire round is nullified.
So he basically does a pounce where he leaps forward next to you, his jaws wide, with the clear intent to rip your throat out, and that attack falls short as it is, is deflected back by Sanctuary. Wow, that was incredibly lucky. He fell by a single point.
Good.
Okay. Well, then we will, since you triggered it, we're going to start combat here, Trunk. What do you do?
Let's see.
Well, to be fair, that actually would trigger any readied action. So, Bramble, you did specifically say you were going to start strumming. So that you could actually, as a readied action, immediately start playing.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. But then Trunk, you will go.
So I guess I implied, but not directly said, that I had my spear readied with him attack. With that lunging towards me, would that preempt that as well, or no? No biggie if not.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were basically going to say if he attacked, you were going to attack. So, but it is your turn. Yeah, I would say because you want to attack now.
Well, you couldn't have attacked before because that would have broke Sanctuary, right?
Which is why I was waiting for him to attack, which he's now done. It's failed. If I have a ready to attack, then I can go immediately. If not, it's not a big deal. I'll just take my normal turn.
That's a funny thing. I think that, okay, I think you could not have actually taken the ready to attack until after he attacked.
Okay, that's fine.
Because then it actually would have, in that moment, broken Sanctuary. So you had to kind of like present yourself like, here's my throat, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he did his attack. It is now your turn.
All right.
So on your turn, I guess your Sanctuary is ending. Is that what you're saying? Or
yeah, at the beginning of my turn, Sanctuary is canceled anyway.
All right. So yeah, so then you can act. So he's right next to you. Mechanically, he's a medium creature, but he's probably 300 pounds of fur, and
I fully understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Because I am a 500-pound creature.
Yeah,
who's
you're still
technically medium.
You are still larger than him, but he's probably intimidating, at least to a degree.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna add offense. Since we know that he understands the common language, I'm gonna point at him and cast command and tell him to kneel/fall to the ground. And then I'm going to walk kitty corner to enter the room, if that's possible.
Okay, well, you do your command. He gets a will save.
Mm-hmm.
And he does not kneel.
Okay.
So then so basically you're like kneel, and he does not. So then you can still take your move action.
Okay.
But if you move away, you would provoke an attack.
Yeah, no. Can I walk angled this way, or is that too much in his space?
You could not walk through his space without. You couldn't. Yeah, you could not walk through his space. You would immediately provoke an attack.
Okay. Well, then I'll just hold here.
Okay. So Tommy, I mean, you saw it all. Trunk told him to kneel. Triggered some aggro.
Yeah, I'll try to stab him with my spear.
All right. So with your spear, you're attacking around the corner. He does have some partial cover from you.
Okay. That's not going to get it done. A 10.
It does not. So your spear kind of like catches on the side of the doorway there.
Okay.
There's really no place for you to go unless you retreat. What do you want to do?
No, I'm not going to retreat, so I'll just stay here.
All right. So, and here we go, Darun.
I'm going to cast Acid Maw on Corda.
All right. So you reached out, touch Corda.
And then Corda will get her turn.
All right. So Corda's mouth begins to fill with acid.
Attack, Corda. Attack.
Yeah, so the challenge now, because of positioning, is Grey Pelt is bottlenecking you guys. Corda could go and occupy the space under Zinnia and try to attack around the corner, basically. And again, Grey Pelt would have cover.
Grey Pelt's like right there, the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Zinnia here. Yeah, let's do it. So at the minus.
He don't worry about it. He just gets a bonus to his AC.
Okay.
Yeah, so has the advantage here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 22.
Wow. That is excellent. That's going to be a hit.
And then I get a trip on a successful attack. So the Acid Maw, so it would be a bite to start out with. So it's 4 points of regular damage and 4 points of acid damage.
Dang.
And a trip on a successful attack. So I don't even know if I don't know what you need to do.
Well, you would roll and add Corda's CMB to try to trip. And then because he's a four-legged creature, he gets a hefty bonus to not be tripped.
Ooh, 19.
That does not trip him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, but Corda darts in with her mouth, grabs one of his legs, and takes an acidic bite out of it. And that really hurts. Like, that was a lot of damage. And he's now a very angry creature. So he's going to retaliate against Trunk.
Mhm.
And he's going to go after one of your big meaty legs. Oh, you look so tasty, Trunk. That is going to be a 26 to hit you.
Nope. Yeah, of course that hits me.
Yeah, this is going to tingle just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, how many points do you have?
1,000.
That is going to be 9 points of damage as teeth chomp into your leg. And he's also going to try to trip you.
Okay.
And that is going to be so he gets a bonus to do that. A 22 against your CMD.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he grabs onto your leg, yanks it out, and you are prone at his feet, potentially opening up the way for somebody to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And probably in a lot of pain. Zinnia, Trunk has just been dropped right in front of you. You're hovering over Corda.
I cast Murderous Crow.
Oh. So that is a full round action, so that actually will trigger at the beginning because it's a summons.
Right.
So you begin casting.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Zinnia's hovering above Corda and chanting. Bramble, you've already begun playing, and you hear bad things happening.
Yeah, I mean, I will continue to play, but I will also step past Dayrune and into the room. Actually, I will continue to perform, but I'll put the lute away and start singing instead.
Okay.
And then I will grab my sling.
All right, so got it. So you're still giving everybody a bonus, which make sure you guys are keeping track of that. You get +1 to attack, +1 damage, and +1 against fear. All right, then Trunk.
Okay.
You notice the ceiling.
Good. I like it when the ceilings are up top instead of not. From this position, I'm going to try casting Sanctuary myself again.
Okay, so you will need to roll to cast defensively, or that would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
So to do that, you would make a spellcaster check. Basically, it's a DC 15 plus twice the level of the spell. So if it's a level 1, so that's a DC 17, and then you roll and you add your level, your caster level plus your spell stat to cast defensively, or you
Sure.
lose it. Otherwise, you provoke.
okay. I'm not sure Trunk has really cast in combat before. Would he know this?
Well, you know, he wasn't properly trained, but I think he would. We would just have to assume we don't want to like hamper your character for funsies. So I'll just say yes. He knows how to cast defensively.
Okay.
I mean, he probably, even though hasn't been in a lot of combat.
I tell you what, we'll try, but I'm not going to be good at this. That is with all the modifiers you've thrown at me, that's a 15.
Okay. So that is unsuccessful.
Okay.
So what happens then is you lose the spell.
Okay.
Yeah. Not great. I'm suddenly feeling a little worried. Tommy.
I will try to stab the wolf. I was right there on an 18, and then it topped back to a 4.
Oh,
that
dear.
is 9 to hit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this wall is just getting in your way.
Can I, and I should have asked, since he's still prone, can I fill that space? Can I stand over him defensively?
So the short answer is yes. If you step into the space, there's a mechanic for that. It's called squeezing, but basically you can, you guys are both at penalties for acting, even though he's prone. But you could also like fight defensively or try to aid his defense if you wanted to.
Sure.
But, you would also probably draw the attack because you'd be the one standing.
having already attacked, I should be able to still have a 5-foot move, right?
Yes.
So-
you could take a 5-foot step into his space.
So I would like to do that and give the wolf something else to chomp on.
That's fair and very noble. So, so Tommy has stepped into Trunk's space to protect his large friend.
And I would like, as a free action, to say, "Oh, look at the little puppy," and try to goad him a little bit.
All right. I like it. Darun.
Well, I'll go mine first, and I am going to do frostbite. So can I get where he was in the corner there?
Okay. So you're going to move up where
Yep.
Tommy was.
Correct.
And then you're going to cast
a spell. So I'm going to, I guess, as a free action, can I put my hammer away, or I would have done it to cast Acid Maw.
You don't need to.
Okay.
You can hold your hammer in one hand and have a free hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to put it away.
Okay.
So you just step up and then you point, and as I say, what is frostbite? Is that
So melee attack touch attack.
Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, you basically, you're trading off. You're still holding your hammer in your left hand, and you're trying to reach around the corner to touch Grey Pelt. So he still gets the AC bonus. Roll your touch attack.
Ooh, that is a unnatural 20.
Very nice. So you press yourself against the wall as it's lunging in, and you manage to touch its shoulder.
3 non-lethal cold damage. I'm sorry. Yep. 3 non-lethal cold damages plus 1 point per level, so 4, and you are fatigued.
Oh.
The fatigue condition ends when the target recovers from the non-lethal damage.
And there's no save to that?
None. Nope. Because it's a range of touch attack. It says saving throw, none. Just a spell resistance, of course, to cold.
Very, very nice. Okay, that's huge.
And then Corda, you take another 1d4 of damage next turn, which is this one. So you take 1 more acid damage, and Corda's going to attack again. Natty 20.
Oh,
This is the jail dice one.
It
Well,
learned
it
its
has
lesson.
recovered.
3 weeks.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it takes.
So to confirm, probably not. 12 to confirm.
that does not confirm. But let me get a lot of damage coming. I mean, different ways here. So you said the acid from last round
Was
persisted
1.
and did 1.
Yep. And I've not rolled, so she bit again. So you get another acid this time, but I've not rolled any damage for this one yet.
Okay, but you rolled a natty 20.
Correct.
Even without a confirmation, that is just going to be max.
Okay,
It won't be max on the acid,
sure.
so she'll do max bite.
Yep. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
plus 1 from Bramble.
7 points plus her damage, so it's can be 8 points of damage, regular damage,
Okay.
and then the acid's going to be 2 points of acid damage.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
That just turned things around. So Grey Pelt is fatigued and just
and
took a
trip.
You're going to make your roll.
Oh, you see, that was just like
It was
yours.
right- It was right
Yeah,
there.
this natty 1 for
Natty
trip.
1. Okay. No trip. So Grey Pelt is on his feet, but that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And fatigued.
You rocked his world right then.
You did. So that's fatigued is -2. -2 to strength and dex. And can't run or charge. That is brutal. He is an unhappy creature.
Call me ice.
And very angry, and he's going to take that anger out on Tommy.
That's
fine.
As you would.
Yeah. That's how most anger is taken out.
All right.
He is power attacking on this. He's at his penalty, so that's going to be total of -3 plus. That is still going to be a 23 to hit you, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
That's super hits.
Yeah, this is
Ouch.
going to tingle just a smidge.
That's fine.
At least I rolled minimum damage, which is going to be 8 points of damage. As he lunges forward, grabbing you. And he's also going to try to trip you.
Okay.
That is going to be 17.
Minus any exhaustion.
I think I got that.
So 17 is my
Against your CMD.
CMD.
CMD. Oh, so 16. Because that's 11 plus 5, right? Yeah,
Correct.
so 16.
11. Yep, 16.
Okay. So he gets a good chomp out of you, and you find yourself toppling to the ground on top of Trunk. So you're both now prone next to each other in a tangled mess.
As the Benny Hinn song.
It is
starts.
called a
Cue
combat
up.
cuddle.
Combat.
Combat cuddle. Yeah, so
Can you
I'd
play
say
sad
this-
trombone on your lute?
this fight's kind of even a little bit here, but we are back to Zinnia, whose spell goes off and a horrible black sphere appears and takes the shape of a crow with glowing red eyes.
Yes. That is going to claw attack.
A murderous
right?
crow.
A murderous crow.
You got a murderous crow?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's only there for one round because we're first level.
I know, but there's a doctor who has the same thing, hasn't used it yet. So
Wait, you have murderous crow?
the doctor does.
So does Vance.
Oh, does he?
I
We just have it. Just
That is amazing. And so in our sidebar.
yeah. Okay.
Our other game, apparently we have. That's fun. Okay, Okay, I'm not going to bring a pawn out since it goes away next round.
Yes.
But the crow can appear above, or it can actually appear within your line of sight. So you can have it appear on the other side of Great Pelt if you wanted.
Yeah, it's just gonna it's gonna appear right in line with Grey Pelt and immediately attack. Do the raking to try and
Yeah. So you get 2 rake attacks, or basically two claw attacks.
right.
And if they both hit, bad things happen.
So, does the crow get the plus from the bard?
more of a familiar kind of crow.
Oh, that's an excellent question. Do summon creatures gain the immediate bonus from inspiration? Sure.
Cool.
And I mean, if you cast it in line, it would also get flank.
Oh.
Right? Is that what your intent was?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And his AC is lowered because he's fatigued.
So the first claw is 20.
Oh, that's a hit.
Mm.
Do you want
Yeah,
me-
give me some damage.
Okay. 6 damage.
6.
It says 1d4 plus 1.
Oh my gosh.
And then, so I rolled a 4. And then, so plus 1 would be 6, right?
I mean, if that's what it says.
That sounds like math.
That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
if that's what it says, it does. Okay, roll
That
again.
checks out as math.
And then that one's even better. So that's a 24.
I don't like that this is being used against me.
Oops. That one. Oh, and that is 5 damage.
Oh no! So then you basically get. Does he get a save? He has to make like a con save, right?
Blah, blah.
It's been a little while since I looked at that.
DC 13 reflex.
Thank you.
Too bad he's exhausted.
Yeah. So his,
no.
Oh no.
Yeah. So his reflex is down. Oh, I don't want to make this roll. He has a really good reflex. So
You can forego it and just not make the roll.
Yeah, just take
like he has
the
a
roll.
really good reflex. Oh, natty 20 on the reflex.
No.
Oh, I did not want him to be blinded. He's still got a little bite left in the tank.
I really wanted him to be blinded.
I know. I know.
Really.
You still did a
That was still glorious. That was a
damage.
lot of damage. Like that's life-saving damage you just did there, though.
As 2 people bleeding on the ground in front of the wolf, we didn't really care either way.
So, but yeah, so the murderous crow rakes the creature, doing a tremendous amount of damage. Now, Zinnia can still act in the round.
I know, but she really wanted to blind it.
Just summon another one.
Well, that would have to, then it would be a whole
Yeah, it would be a whole other round.
Blah, blah, blah.
I will say he looks severely injured, despite what he's done to you guys.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just magic missile at him.
Go for the sure damage.
Yep.
All right. So a bolt of magic energy blasts into him.
Yes. So that I get the +1 on this one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. So
Don't mess with fairies. Period.
all right. Yeah. Was that a whimper that came out of that snarling mouth? Bramble.
All right.
The tides turned fast here.
I continue to sing my little song. And then
Sing your mighty song. Do you just
yes.
see what happened?
It's a little
It's a
song.
mighty song.
yeah, and then I will try to hit him with my sling.
Roll your attack.
I feel like you're like, slay the wolfie.
Ooh. That's a 19 plus 3, so 20 plus 4. So,
Yeah, that's
23,
a hit. That is a hit. Roll some sling damage.
okay. 4.
Dang. Okay. Drunk, you are prone, tangled up with Tommy. You guys are basically both squeezing. What do you want to do?
Well, my goal here was to be a defensive wall that he couldn't pass while everybody else
Non-chill pass. All right.
did their thing. So I don't know. Is there a way for me to like defensively stand up and dodge and be door-like, or
there's not a way to stand without provoking. I think without a feat or something. So
I have 2 feet?
you
Does
have
that count?
So basically, you could stand and be door-like, but you would provoke an attack from him while you stood. But pretty much anything you do right now is going to provoke, other than trying to attack from prone and squeezing, which is, I mean, basically a -6 penalty.
Sure. Well, I guess 2 of us cuddled up in the door frame is probably enough to prevent the wolf from getting out. So I guess I'll just try and jab with it.
I mean, yeah.
I guess
so,
I've got a quarterstaff as well. That's about as good as I'm going to
You
get.
had your spear, so like, yeah, just like you're laying there and you're looking up at him, and
I suppose, like, it's technically a pike still, so the best I can probably do with my pike is lean and snap the edge and then use it as a spear, if that's possible.
sure.
All right. Goodbye, pike. You were very good for a couple days. And I'll try and get attack. That's at a -6, you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
But he's also, I mean, where everybody's penalized here. May the odds be in your favor. Oh, so nervous.
Yeah, it's a 12, so probably not.
Okay. Whew. Was not terribly far off. So, but yeah, your spear goes a little wide. It is awkward fighting in this situation.
On the ground, breaking it with my elbow. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
All right, Tommy.
So long as it's still mad at me.
it is very mad.
do what you
but Tommy,
gotta do,
you are
bro.
in the same boat.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Do you want to butter all this? It didn't work.
I'm going to try to punch it in the face with my brass knuckles. All right, if I can have one roll, just one. I really want this one.
I should have done that. Just reached over and grabbed Tommy's fist.
So that is, that would be a 14.
All right. It looked cooler in your head. It also did not. Oh, wait. No, that does hit. Wait. No, it doesn't. No, because that's you're 14 total without.
That's 14 with my -6.
Okay, that's what I said. That's with the -6.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I have weapon focus and brass knuckles because, you know, when you're going through the list of feats.
Mama says,
Well,
what?
because of the fatigue, with the fatigue, his AC is 14.
Oh, sweet.
Oh
Sweet.
my
Mama says,
God.
knock you out.
Mama says knock you out. Let's do
Oh
this.
my
All
God.
right.
I don't even know what to do with this.
Okay.
This just got ridiculous.
That is 5 damage with my brass knuckles.
So from the ground, squeezing with your ally, against all the odds, you manage to pull off an uppercut to this wolf's jaw,
Excellent.
and you freaking cold cock him.
All right.
Clack! You hear this the snarling jaws, the teeth bite down. He probably bit his tongue really hard, and his eyes roll back, and he is unconscious.
Okay. And I would like to lay back and say, Zinnia says there's no alphas.
Wow.
Oh, that
Excellent.
is amazing.
There are so many good names for this episode. Zinnia said there's no alphas is one of them. Mama says knock you out is another great one.
All right.
Wow.
So he's unconscious.
I mean, I hate to do this, but we just got to stop there. Like, it doesn't get any higher than right there. Cold cocking. I mean, you guys, nobody even rolled to see what it is, but I think we're going to find out what the heck you just knocked out. And maybe get the mushrooms. And who knows? This could be like, returning heroes next time.
That would
Wow.
be exciting.
I'm hearing double experience for the night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was worried there, honestly. He was a pretty tough guy.
Not the first time that Tommy's punched a wolf on his back.
Yeah. No, that is a first for
pretty sure.
Tommy.
There has to be a first time.
Well, it looked
for
like it
everything.
wasn't.
Yeah. Do what I can.
Okay. Well, and I'll just tell you this, that when you guys return, go ahead and show up with level 2 characters.
Huzzah.
All right.
Yeah. Once you have the opportunity to rest, you will find you are invigorated.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love this game. Never goes how you expect, and sometimes it's a little roller coaster.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Oh,
Good job, everyone.
Woo.
now you guys are
no
pretty
one's
effective,
dead?
pretty effective team. Yeah.
No one's dead.
Nobody died. No. Which
You know,
is
because you never know. There was that chance. I'm like, I was really kind of worried that somebody might not walk out of this room, but
It's really all about effective conditions working with violence.
And there's the third title for the episode.
all right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed our show and want more, please leave us a rating and review on whichever platform you use. And of course, feel free to share us on social media. We'll be back next week with more adventures in the world of Tellus. To tide you over, you can read more about the cast, characters, and the world of Tellus at adventuresedgerpg.com. And if you're going out on your own adventure, if we've learned anything at this point, we know that there are no alphas, and it takes good pack tactics to bring down the deadlier foes. Stay safe out there.